Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good evening, sports fans around this big, beautiful blue marble we call Earth, in whatever city you may live in. Welcome to the VWU Sports Podcast. Welcome to episode 98 of our wonderful spot podcast. Welcome into the bar, everybody. I'm, of course, the owner and proprietor of the bar, Jacob B. I'm being joined, as always, by my bar keys, Brandon and Carter, and our regulars, as always, Jose and Cody. And we might have some more bartenders, marquees, and our guests coming as always. Gentlemen, welcome into episode 98. We got a packed show here for tonight.
That is good.
We got a lot to talk about. Let's get it going already. Let's talk about the MLB playoffs. They are in full swing. Well, it is now, because now 12 teams started, 4 remain.
Well, let's discuss. Hold on, gentlemen. Let's discuss about the teams that were eliminated. First of all, Atlanta. Thank you. Right on cue. 104 wins. Well, you lost to the Phillies in the NLDS and didn't have the audacity to get mad because the Phillies hit a lot of home runs on you.
You know what it reminded me of? If y'all remember 2002, when you remember when Christian was trying to do a singles run, and before he met DDP, he was doing those stupid tantrum changes. He's like, and all that stuff.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's Atlanta right now. They're every fan is like crying on the floor, pounding their hands on the floor. It's like, the structure's wrong. They need reseeding. We could have been.
Yeah. Cry me a river, because here's the thing: the Phillies have more structure. All right, they have more structure in batting and pitching.
And also, Atlanta, you had one ace in your pitching lineup. One. And guess what happened? He got demolished. Okay, the rest of your bullpen, they got donged. I heard nothing but the Taco Bell ringing and dinging all night long.
Taco Bell bong.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna say this. What did I tell you, Atlanta?
104 wins. All that talk, all that hype, and we always said, prove it in the postseason. And what'd you do?
Absolutely not that.
Jack and shit. So do us all a favor. Don't let the door hit you when the good Lord split you.
Now, also, gentlemen, we had to discuss this run that the Arizona Diamondbacks on. I mean, they shocked the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NLDS. And, well,
not only shocking them, but pulling out the brooms and just sweeping them.
Mm-hmm.
Knock on wood. This is not the first time. Well, I'll put it like this. What other teams do you say that can be 2 teams that won their divisions?
Here's the thing, right? Because here's the thing. I said this to you, Brandon, and I'm going to say this now, right? It matters that you can win the 2 previous division winners. That's fine. That is fine. The one problem that those 2 teams share in common is that they let their foot off the gas, and Arizona took advantage of it.
Yep.
Milwaukee just wasn't there, I guess. And the Dodgers, they jinxed themselves, so that's their fault.
Well, you can blame the LA Times for that one as well, because if we all remember, the LA Times posted a big article saying congratulations to the LA Dodgers future World Series champions. And guess what happened? foot, meat mouth, egg, meat face, and a little slice of humble pie.
Why am I hearing the Taco Bell dong?
All right, that
I
sounds.
just added it.
He found it. Thank you. But yeah, but also it also proves to the Dodgers once again that throwing money at everything does not solve your problems. Okay,
May have done it in 2020, but it ain't helping here.
no, the reverse money ball does not work.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now,
speaking of the money ball,
hold on, Jose. Now,
okay,
over in
hold
the,
on.
because we already know in the ALCS, we spoke about this last week about Baltimore losing and Minnesota losing. In both in the ALDS, and now we got the Battle of Texas.
Now let's talk. Yeah, let's get to upstate with the championship series already going on in progress. Let's talk about what happened on Game 1 on Sunday night. I have to say this: Texas came to play. Okay,
They did.
They were not stifled by the reigning champs in the Astros in Game 1. They came out there and they humbled them. 2-0 was the final on Sunday night. They came out there and they humiliated them. That's impressive to say the least for the Ranger faithful.
Absolutely. And then of course last night, they won 5-4 in a close nail biter to take a 2-0 series lead.
Most definitely. The Nationals tried to make a rally back, but the Rangers defense,
on the fact that they had a 4-run first inning lead.
Definitely, the bats were singing in the first inning, but then the Rangers were starting to try to rally back. Let me fix that. The Astros tried to rally back, but the Rangers defense just decided to step up and say, no.
Hold on for a second, Jacob. Bring him in.
No.
There we go.
Yeah. It's about time. Welcome in, Mr. Jamal Bedlam. We're talking about what's been going on with the championship series so far. We're already in the Battle of Texas.
I think it's waiting for like the football segment, I guess, or something like that.
Probably is.
Let me also bring up that great series so far. Fact been tonight we go see Game 3.
Yeah, and it's been told that Max Scherzer is getting the green light.
Yes, he is. That is confirmation tonight. It will be Kristen Javier thrown on the mound for Houston, while Max Scherzer will be taking the duties for Texas tonight at Globe Life Field.
Mm-hmm. And also, we got to talk about what's going on with the NLCS. And
yes.
I mean, what can you say about the Philadelphia Phillies?
They are making a statement to the nth degree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bell tolls for thee. Okay,
I'm going to say this here and now. They're hitting so many home runs. They're going to need a new Liberty Bell.
Most definitely, they're going to shatter that bell into a million pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Game one was a tight game between them and the Diamondbacks, but it came down to Philly's bats just singing a little bit louder. 5-3 was the final. But Game 2, that was a different story. Schwarber and the gang decided, you know what? Let's get our big bats out and just started pounding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you talking about bang a gong? I mean, that's exactly what they've been doing.
Yeah, it was just 10-0 was the final, and it was just Gong City,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Game 3 of that series is Thursday in Arizona. So
back at Chase Field, and I can actually take a look at what from what I've been and no word on who's going to be on the mounds for Game 4, but we will find out later on once Game 3 is done tonight between
it's Ranger Suarez and Brandon Fatt.
Okay. That's going to be interesting at least.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's stick to baseball because I want to bring up there's a couple of news that happened outside of the playoffs. Number one, it seems that the Milwaukee Brewers are on their way to getting money to get the stadium renovated.
Yes, from what we've been hearing, that the city that the county of where they've been playing has finally decided to fit the bill on getting their $500 million bill to get general repairs done on Brewer Stadium.
American Family Field.
Yeah.
Yeah, American Family Field, also known as Brewer Stadium. So, so basically, that means that they don't. That means that hopefully everything goes through, and that means the Brewers are going to stay in Milwaukee, which is good.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jacob. The thing is, see, the state assembly passed that. Now it's gone to the state senate, and if everything goes according to plan, it's going to go to the governor to sign it.
Okay.
And basically, this is a $500 million, like you said, a $500 million deal for them to renovate American Family Field. I'm pretty sure they're going to like to do something around the stadium because, as I stated before, American Family Field is surrounded by parking lot.
And probably maybe like improve it, maybe like get some some buildings, get some more businesses out there, make it a little bit more so they can get some more money out of it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's another way of looking at it. Now, I want to read this story, and this is gonna sound kind of funny, but everyone, I'm not sure you guys know Trevor May.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, this is coming straight from ESPN. Trevor May, who's a former Minnesota Twin and New York Met, former closer. Well, when he was announcing his retirement on Twitch, decided to have a few choice words to a certain owner of a certain team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just basically ripped A's owner John Fisher a new one. Follow correctly.
Oh, that he did.
He said, and I quote, "Sell the team, dude. Sell it, man. That's someone who actually like takes pride in the things they own something. That's actually people who give a bleep
Shit
about the game. Let them do it. Take mommy and daddy's money somewhere else, dork. What's it done yet?
There's more to it. There's more to it.
If you're going to be a greedy bleep,
Greedy fuck.
There's nothing weaker than being afraid of cameras. Do what you're going to do, bro. Whatever. You're a billionaire. They exist. You guys have all the power. You shouldn't have any because you haven't earned any of it. But anyway, whatever. Boy, so
damn.
So I think the thing of it is
tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, I was about to say because you can see the frustration.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, he is not wrong, but you can see the frustration of what's going on because, by the way, the A's they finished with the league worst record of 50 and 112, and
nice. The tank of tanks. Congratulations.
Yeah,
congratulations on having on tanking so hard that you're about to leave Oakland for what? Nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say they tank so badly. The New York Mets of the past are going around saying, "Damn, that bad." But I think the thing of it is, we know that the A's are going to move to Las Vegas. They're just waiting on the owners to vote on it, work out the details. We know it's coming. I hate to see this happen to the city of Oakland.
I hope. Here's the thing, because imagine if it was one big troll and other is like, "Nah, you gotta stay in Oakland. We want to see you suffer more."
God. But yeah, it's a shame. Honestly, it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do all about it. Just moan and complain. But what are you gonna do? If Fisher wants to go just spend mommy and daddy's trust fund money on just getting a new stadium just because he can't get what he wants, let him be. Just let him whine and let him complain because they tried doing this, but unfortunately, you can't blame Fisher on this part. There's only one thing you can blame on, and that's the city of Oakland because they decided to drag their feet.
Yeah, they thought they could wait to the last minute because they thought we'll always have the A's. I mean,
yeah, they thought they were slick. Nope.
Stupid.
Yeah, now the city of Oakland will be forever known as the first city in United States history to lose all the big four.
Mm-hmm.
And they have no one to blame themselves.
And speaking of, for Game 4's probable pitchers is going to be Jose Urquidy and Andrew Heaney for the ALCS.
Interesting.
Anyways, let's go ahead and move to the hardwood because we got the NBA season coming up.
That's right.
Yes.
Tip off for the 2023-2024 NBA season is just 6 days away. Next Tuesday is tip off. And trust me when I say this, it is going to be one season you don't want to miss.
Absolutely. Now, I got some news which that came through the wires. First and foremost, James Harden was a no-show at the Phillies practice this afternoon.
He is really showing out his diva side.
Have we not foregone this bullshit with James Harden
before?
I mean, here's the thing, and the most frustrating thing is that James Harden, you know, he's really tarnishing his career at this point. I mean,
if you call what he's been doing at the last. What he's been doing a career. Sure, he's been having some stellar numbers, but would you call it a career?
I wouldn't call it a career if you don't get the damn chip.
It's just an annoyance because all you're doing is just making yourself look like an idiot. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So let's take this. Excuse me, Jacob.
Oh,
let's make this down a little bit.
That was Jamal that said nothing.
Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, that's a little insulting. I mean, there's plenty of talented people who've never won a ring.
Well, true, but there's also plenty of true.
Steve Nash.
Well, yeah,
Barkley,
fair enough. Fair enough.
Also, it's not anybody else's fault that James Harden's a massive playoff choke artist.
Got a good point there.
Hey, look, if you don't show up and show people what you're capable of, maybe you would have more rings, but no one told you to suck at the playoffs when you're needed the most. Quit your bitching.
Yep.
You know something? I was about to say Jamal has a point because there's a reason how Coventry does those videos to preview an NBA Finals and go through the teams that went to the playoffs that came up short. Every time it comes to the James Harden, he always has the blue screen. Or something that says, try again next season. Because when it comes to the playoffs, he chokes. Sounds like
definitely.
Now, also, let me go ahead and bring this up while I'm in the neighborhood because I think the fact of the matter is that James Harden's career, let's face it, he started in Oklahoma City, went from Oklahoma City to Houston, then went from Houston to Brooklyn, and then from Brooklyn to Philadelphia. Now, rumor has it that he's trying to get to the Clippers.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
well, actually, he'd be a perfect fit for the Clippers. Low end mediocrity. They're the worst team. They're the worst team in the NBA, and he's one of the biggest playoff chokers. So I mean, it's a perfect fit. The only way you can make it fit even better is if you had Karl Malone. But wait a minute, I can't talk about Karl Malone too loudly because he's used to fitting in minors.
Oh, oh God! Oh boy! The views expressed on this podcast consist of the views of its host and does not reflect on the views of YouTube whatsoever.
I think Brandon was drinking his water or something like that.
I think he almost did a full-on spit take. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. We're gonna switch up a little bit.
Hold on, Jacob. Before we do switch, since Cody brought this up weeks ago, since we're heading into the NBA season, let's make a bold prediction.
Honestly, why don't we have a little fun on that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's have a little fun on that. You know what? We'll have a little fun. Okay. Who here thinks has a legitimate shot, and I mean legitimate, not go long shot because that's just downright crazy, has a legitimate shot of of leaving the 2023-24 season with the ship? Who's leaving with the trophy this year? Who's got the best chance?
Okay, I think I started off first, right?
All right, who you got taking home the title this year?
Okay, well, first off, I'm going to put out two teams that will not get it, and that's Golden State and LA Lakers. Fuck you.
Golden
And
State,
I dare one of you to fight me on that opinion. But
well, only on the Lakers' part in some degree, but the Golden State, that's a coin flip.
yeah, I don't see them taking the championship or the Lakers. I can see the Nuggets going back to the playoffs again, maybe to the finals, but maybe lose.
It is hard to go back to. It is hard to go back to back.
It is hard. So absolutely.
So,
but the Nuggets going back to the playoffs with that talent and that core, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna stick with the Nuggets. I'll stick with them.
Wow, good choice.
That was gonna be my bold prediction. Jennifer, my bold.
Yep. I think what Cody's trying to say before he went robot is that he's agreeing.
I say Denver Nuggets are the.
Denver I think Cody has some mic issues.
Team in NBA to repeat.
Wow, first time since good while since Golden State. Yes, first time since the Golden State dynasty. Wow. So Jose and Cody going for the Nuggets repeat. I'm saying, you know what? I'm gonna go. You know what? I'd say not go for the long shots, but honestly, this team's not really a long shot after the stellar seasons they've been having. You know what? I'm gonna say Phoenix. I'm saying Phoenix. They've been having incredible seasons as of late, and I feel like it's about them. I feel like it's their time this year that they're bringing home the ship back to Phoenix.
I mean, that's if they didn't tank for. That's if they didn't tank for Kevin Durant.
Well, here's the thing. And I think Jacob might have a point because you still got Devin Booker on that team. Mm-hmm. So Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Hey,
but here's the problem. Do you have anybody that can fill up gaps around, like, I don't know, maybe the defense?
That's a good point.
Ooh, good point there. All right.
All
right, Brandon. Who you think's taking on the ship this year? Who you got on?
Who's reaching the top of the summit?
Who's taking the peak?
If they get everything right, and maybe with the fresh and reinvigorated person that wasn't there in the entire playoffs last season, I'm saying the Miami Heat.
What?
Whoa! Wait! Think about it. If Butler wasn't injured, didn't get injured.
No. It wasn't Jimmy Butler that was injured. Tyler Hero.
Yeah, you're right. Because if they didn't have those problems they had, we wouldn't have been talking about the Nuggets holding the ship. We would have been talking about the Heat winning their third title.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And having one of their old stars going off to the sunset with a ring on his finger.
Yeah.
It would have been a different story. So that's actually a good prediction there from Brandon, that with Butler and a healthy Hero, we could see Miami going on a very deep playoff run.
Mm-hmm. Now, I think that all those picks, very good picks. Very, very good picks. That's how come this makes this NBA season so hard and so tough. And I really, really hope nobody gets hurt. That's the God honest truth.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Concerning the fact that you have to deal with 82 games, and concerning the fact that this is not a sprint. This is a marathon, and 82 games is going to take wear and tear on all players in all 30 teams of the NBA.
82 games plus the in-season tournament,
which is still a stupid idea to begin with.
But I think that this is my bold prediction, and I'm going to say one team is going to. I'm going to say one team will be there. And I'm also going to tell you another team that's going to be there too is going to shock you. Number one, I think obviously, I'm going to go with the odds-on favorite and say Milwaukee.
Okay, definitely. They still have the Greek Freak, and that core they're working with is still good. They still got to play.
As long as they don't collapse midseason.
True.
they also
If the injury bug does not bite them in the ass mid-season, they are definitely a big favorite in the Eastern Conference.
Also, let's not forget.
Not gonna lie to you.
I was about to say, let's not forget they do have Damian Lillard.
True, Damian Lillard Dame time is going to Milwaukee, so that definitely help bolster it.
But I'm going to shock you on who's going to be the team they're going to face in the NBA Finals. But might not come as a shock, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think the Lakers are going to go to the Finals this year because.
Whoa, okay. Now that's what I want to hear.
Because LeBron, we know LeBron James is not getting any younger.
No, Father Time is catching up on him.
So we know he's not getting any younger. So he wants to win. He wants to at least win one more title, before his son enters the league. So I'm going to say, and of course you got Antonio Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
The man formerly known as the Bro.
Yeah, so I could definitely, if they are healthy
and their egos are not in check, if their egos are in check.
Yeah, I could definitely see them making a miracle run at the NBA Finals. But Milwaukee's going to win the championship, in my opinion.
When that'll be their second championship in franchise history.
Third.
Oh, third? Oh, yeah, third. Yeah, you're right, because they did win one way back in the day.
When they had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh yeah, the innovator of the Scott hook.
Now I agree with you on Milwaukee. Though the Lakers are gonna make it to the postseason. I completely understand that. But I promise you, when it comes down to the playoffs, sooner or later, in one of the two games they're gonna have right before they go to the Eastern Conference Finals that they're in.
The Lakers?
Western Conference Finals. Yes, when the Lakers are in the Western, right?
Yeah, the Western Conference.
Yeah. Somewhere before the Western Conference Finals, they're going to choke and they're going to get their ass out the door.
So probably either in the quarters or the semis.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, time to flip this on its head.
All right. Next, let's switch gears here.
I would like to chime in before you go switch gears all aggressively. I will go with the Nuggets, but here's my reason for going with them.
Okay.
One, with the Heat, I don't buy into them as a title contender. If you were a title contender, why are you getting fucking gagged and losing 3 games in a row, and then you want to finally decide you want to catch back up? How do you let the Celtics do that to you? I don't look at y'all and I see a competent team. I look at y'all and see someone who the Nuggets are going to treat like complete dog water, like how they did last season. They haven't changed. What has the Nuggets really done to prove to anybody that they're in the same position that they were last year? And they still lost. What makes you think Tyler Hero is going to make that much of a dramatic difference when it comes to dealing with the Nuggets? Until they show a sign that things are different with them, I don't buy them as a threat. And you know who else I don't buy as a threat? The Phoenix Suns. You know why? Because of Kevin Durant. That man has shown people over the years that he's only as good as the people around him. He only has those 2 rings because of Steph and everyone around Steph. And guess what doesn't help his case? Steph won a ring without him being on the team. Hey, Kevin, when you can win a ring with both defense and offense, you can have a conversation. But guess what? Defense does win championships along with a good offense. What a fucking surprise. It's almost like every great NBA player has known this. Kobe, Shaq, LeBron, Jordan, anybody you could name understands that defense and offense and synchronization can win you a title. Until Kevin Durant has that figured out, ain't nothing changing with Phoenix. So I'm going with the Nuggets.
Fair enough.
And it's funny that you go with that because when the Heat face them, they have one thing, and that's the advantage in size.
I don't matter, does
Advantages
it?
don't mean advantages do not matter when you get your ass whooped 4-1 in the NBA Finals.
Fair enough.
That is not an advantage. That is a disadvantage. Prove me wrong.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But some might take it.
Hey, we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens when October 24th kicks in next Tuesday.
Yeah, funny on the 24th, there's 2 games that are up on that day.
Yep. On opening night. On opening night.
Opening night, it's the Lakers heading to the Ball Arena to play against the defending champion in the Nuggets. And at 10 o'clock, Phoenix head to their divisional rival against Golden State.
And both games will be on TNT.
I just want to bring this up, fellas, that, Lakers Nuggets rematch of the last year's Western Conference Finals.
Yep.
Interesting.
Say the least. Safe to say, definitely want to tune in on Tuesday, October 24th on TNT. Definitely, you don't want to miss it, especially inside the NBA with EJ and the boys.
Yep.
Anyways, let's switch gears for a little bit because I think we've done our fair share of predicting, and let's hop on the ice for a minute because we got a lot to talk about on the NHL, especially because I just got past this note from one of our correspondents. Thanks again, Mr. Matt, because this is coming straight from the Anaheim Ducks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they had just announced. They had just announced some breaking history news in their own mind, and their franchise history news in their own rights. This is coming from their official Twitter handle. Hold on, I gotta get it right. Here we go. Let me see. Here we go. At 18 years and 297 days, Leo Carlson will become the 3rd youngest Anaheim Duck in franchise history to make his NHL debut. That's right. Tonight he will be making tomorrow night he will be making his official NHL debut against the Dallas Stars.
I love the Ducks logo that's supposed to be Starbucks, but that's not the main point.
Anyway,
Anaheim Starbucks.
As I said, that D is trying to shape like a duck's foot.
Anyway, but yeah, the only two players before them are Oleg Trevodowski and Mason McTavish made their debuts younger in Ducks history.
Can we just acknowledge that? I think was there a fight last night or?
No, that's different. That's different. That's
different. But yeah, congratulations on it to the man to making his official NHL debut. Welcome to the world of hockey. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, we got let's talk about what's been going on. Some of the games that already happened last night as we speak.
Right.
Last night, man, my Jets got destroyed by the Kings 5-1. That was nasty.
Speaking of being destroyed, you can say the same thing with Nashville, as they got demolished by Edmonton 6-1.
That's not good. Same thing you could say for the Canadiens as the Wild went to town on it at La Centre de Bell 5-2.
Don't forget the Sharks 6-3 against Carolina.
Meanwhile, my Chicago Blackhawks didn't play last night, so I'm good.
Yeah,
I guess safe. Avalanche beat the Kraken 4-1, and our defending champions had defeat against the defeated Dallas Stars 3-2.
But an OT winner. Nice job. Nice.
I know we talked about NBA predictions, but what about NHL predictions?
Well, we'll get to that once we finish this up. But yeah, congratulations on the Knights on taking down the Stars. Still undefeated so far in the start of the NHL.
Now tomorrow night. Well. Yeah, tomorrow night they're gonna get the Winnipeg Jets on the road.
Yeah, over at formerly known as the Bell MTS Center.
Yeah.
Tonight we only got 2 games tonight. One on ESPN Plus, and the other is going to be on TNT. Tonight at 6:00, puck drop at 7 Eastern. The Capitals will be going up to Ottawa to take on the Sens at a Canadian Tire Center.
Yeah, and in the Little Caesars Arena, Detroit's playing host to the Penguins.
Yep, over at the Pizza Box.
Oh shit! So this is not
Most
football
seasons ain't
news,
bad.
but George Kittle got fined $13 million for his fuck Gower shirt.
I highly doubt it's 13 million.
Yeah, I don't think.
659. And his response says, "And it's the Goofy meme. I'll fucking do it again."
Of course he would. Anyways, but
That's
yeah.
football.
Yeah, moving on.
We'll talk about that when we get to that shit. But yeah, as stated for Thursday night, yeah, as we stated for tomorrow night, yeah, the Jets will be coming up to Winnipeg. Now known as Canadian Life Center. Take on my Jets. At 6:00. That's at 7:00. At 6:00. 6:00 up in Buffalo. The Flames of Calgary will make a little short trip to Buffalo to take on the Sabres.
Yep.
Yes.
Then in Manhattan at the legendary Madison Square Garden, the Preds will be making a little trip to take on the Blue Shirts, the Rangers.
Meanwhile, in Florida, man State, we got the Maple Leafs who are going down to Emirates Bank Arena to take on them Panthers. And in Tampa, we got the Vancouver Canucks taking on Tampa Bay.
Taking on the Lightning, and unfortunately for the Lightning, it's pay up time because all that on time going to the Stanley Cup Finals and all that comes with a toll.
It does. And Edmonton hitting the Philly to play against the Flyers.
That's going to be good in of itself. There, some of the original expansion teams going to duke it out. Now at 7:00, the Arizona Coyotes is going to St. Louis to take on the Blues.
Yeah.
And then LA is going to make the trip to St. Paul to take on the Wild of Minnesota.
Yeah. And as you guys talked about, the reigning defending Stanley Cup champions, the Vegas Golden Knights, will be taking on Winnipeg Jets at the Canada Life Center in Winnipeg.
Yep. And then at the 9:00 game, starting off, the Stars of Dallas will be heading over to Anaheim to take on the Ducks of Anaheim at the Honda Center.
Yep. And also at 10, the Carolina Hurricanes set to go up to Washington to play against the Seattle Kraken.
Must have been a bad start for the Kraken. 0-3-1. Oof.
Oh.
Oof. The honeymoon's starting to be over for the Kraken, and they're now feeling the woes. As Cody mentioned, tomorrow night up at the Ball Arena, the Blackhawks will be going up against the Avalanche.
Good luck. And at the SAP Center in San Jose, the San Jose Sharks will be taking on the Boston Bruins. My question is,
up in the
tank.
That's a good question. Over at the Shark Tank.
My question is for the Bruins. Have you started rebuilding yet?
No, because what the tree said is simple. Because remember, as the tree said, they are the meme of memes.
They are. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let's not forget tonight. This is game number 4 of the WNBA final.
Well, I figured, yeah. But getting back to the ice, I figured Cody made a good point on this. Why don't we, since we have made a prediction on who's going to take on the NBA title, why don't we do one for NHL? Who is going to be hoisting Lord Stanley's Cup at the end of the 2023-2024 season?
You know,
I'll let Cody start off first.
Since I'm the drunkest, I'm going first.
He's the drunkest. He's actually admits it.
The Golden Knights are actually going to do a repeat.
He is actually that crazy. He is that crazy. The last time a team repeated
was it. I mean, it is possible. I mean, you've seen that Tampa Bay has done it.
Yeah, and the Knights still have some of their core that when they won the title, they only lost one of their original misfits.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can't. So they still have some of their good talents. So they can't make this happen.
Notice, Jamal, I'm not saying Chicago Blackhawks because yikes,
that ain't happening. There's no chance in hell.
They're still a tank, and I love it.
They're still no. They torched everything ever since that scandal.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay.
I'm gonna go East on my side because there's some good teams that can make a good threat in the Eastern side of the things. I'm not gonna go Florida because I doubt Florida's gonna make a good run because they had it because if they could, it would be great. But unfortunately, there was one thing that kind of bit them in the ass, and that was the injury bug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I doubt it's going to be Florida because if they do, it'll be a miracle of miracles. Can't be Tampa because unfortunately, the cup tax is finally catching up to them.
It's more than the cup tax. I'll put it that way together. That's just me.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Honestly, I'm not going to say they're going to make it to the finals, but I'm saying Tampa might shock. Florida might surprise us and make it to the playoffs. But I'm going to pull a surprise. I'm saying, Brandon, you might like this one. I'm saying the Devils.
Whoa.
I'm saying the Devils because the Devils showed promise.
They have broke out in the rebuild. Whatever they do is up to them.
Yeah, they showed promise last year. And
not only that, they got it.
The Rangers last year, in their matchup in the Battle of New York, New Jersey, was impressive enough. So there could be promise there for Big Red.
Yeah, and not only that, they had a goalie who's a former Hurricane in his own right. Vitek Vanacek.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's the Devils' time to give themselves a fourth cup.
And catch me if I'm wrong, they haven't held that since what, 98 or something?
No, the 2000s.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
And that
2
goalie
decades of not having anything. Let it run. Let it let it
Let it run.
Yeah. Anyways, anybody else? Okay, go ahead.
Here's the thing, right? I like the idea of New Jersey, but the fact is that I feel like they're not ready yet. I feel like they're not ready yet. There's still like a few more pieces before they can make a good run. All right. I do believe that Florida could get back to the playoffs, but getting back to the Stanley Cup, that means they'll literally have to push the nuclear button.
Yeah, they're really going to have to make that big all-in push. That means they're going to have to make some really big trades, get rid of a lot of draft picks, and really have to go all in.
Yeah. I could go for Las Vegas, but I feel like there's a part of me that's going to see them get eliminated.
Yeah, the cup tax goes for cup tax is neutral to everybody.
Yeah. So, I'm actually gonna go for a bit of a twist, right? I'm saying Colorado.
The Avs. They are. The Avalanche still have some good pieces left, but they haven't. The only thing that riddled them from when they got bonked out from last year was a lot of consistent problems. But if they can plug those holes, we could see them come back and win. I do believe their fourth title, and their second in like what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Or look at the thing. You could either plug up those holes, right? Or you could have other people, or you could have the talent that you have around you develop chemistry with one another. Basically, let it melt. Let it melt together.
Gel.
Let it gel naturally. Then you can dictate it.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think. Man, this is hard. This is difficult.
Yeah, this is going to be a season that's really going to be thrown into chaos. Honestly, I mean, the tree's going to.
And Jose Miguel likes the chaos.
Hey, so does the tree. So does the tree.
He, like I said, he's like that Elmo meme. Elmo up in fire coming down, just embracing the chaos.
Hey, him and the tree should be best friends. He loves the chaos.
I'm going to go. You know what? I like this team. I really, really do. I'm going with the Hurricanes I think
Ooh.
Carolina. If I can't pronounce his name, Sebastian
Aho.
Aho.
Aho. Thank you.
Aho.
Yeah, because he missed last night's game with the Sharks due to an injury. So, but if he can stay healthy, then I definitely do see the Carolina Hurricanes lifting up the Stanley Cup for just the second time in franchise history. So I'm gonna say Carolina Hurricanes go win the cup. That's my bold prediction.
We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Anyways, let's pop the clutch and head to our next topic. It is now time to hit on the gridiron, but not where you think we're going. We're heading down to the college venue because we have a lot to talk about there.
Absolutely. And on that note,
it's time.
Would you give me the center spot, please?
It's time to go head on over to the student section. Cody, if you please.
That was easy.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
Syracuse? That's a basketball school.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The pig de resistance.
Look at his nose.
Yay.
Stop! He's already dead.
That was a close one.
Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Don't look at me. Sex Panther powers activate.
That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer.
Well, I need a window seat because this flower is wilting.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Now dance, you heavenly gobs.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal with me.
Next, you'll be telling me I can't crap in the woods.
That's it! Oh. We're hibernating in separate caves this winter!
Uh-oh, we forgot to empty the minibar. That's a $17 deck of cards!
Let it go, Dad.
Okay, into the eternal pit of fire you go.
Anyways, as always, thanks to Steve Stradamus for the video. Go check him out on TikTok if you can. And let's talk about what's been going on in college football because wow, man, this season's been going everywhere and nowhere.
Well, let me just say something here, and you know what? I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna rant right here because
well, the salt's coming in. Let's do it.
Over the weekend, well, actually, it was Friday night. I'm just gonna say it. We had Stanford and Colorado. They did battle, and I'm just gonna say it. What the fucking fuck is going on here? Colorado had a 29-0 lead and just simply choke away, losing to the tree, losing to Stanford 43-41 in overtime.
I've heard of collapses, but that takes the cake.
And the thing of it is frustrating is that Deion Sanders has been bitching and moaning throughout that entire week, saying that Colorado's games are too late. They play too late. The timing is too late. I just want to take time. I said, look, dude, you knew what you got yourself into when you signed that contract to be Colorado's head coach. You knew that Colorado plays in the Pac-12. You knew that the Pac-12 games have the tendency to play after 9 o'clock Eastern. You know, and it's frustrating. And you lost to a team whose mascot looks like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, and they're called the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. It's Cardinal,
Cardinal, but still.
And I think here's the thing, and they're 4-3, and it does not get any easier for them down the road because they still got Utah to deal with, and I think they still got UCLA to deal with on their schedule.
Oh, definitely.
And they'll be lucky if they get to 6-6 of the way how they played. And you know
definitely. What? We could say goodbye to them having at least a good bowl.
Yeah.
Good bowl after this. They'll be lucky to even they'll be lucky to even go bowling if they if they have the chance.
Yeah, they'll be lucky if they go to the Independence Bowl. I put it that way.
Yeah, they'll be lucky to go bowling if they keep this up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I think it's frustrating. And you know, like I said, Deion Sanders, you only have yourself to blame. You complaining that they played too late. You signed a contract. You knew what you were getting yourself into.
Oh,
you signed the contract anyway. So, but I just want to stress that out. Also, I want to discuss about the video we just saw. I gotta be honest. He added the river dance from The Simpsons. He added the river dance. That was too funny.
Hey, creativity knows no bounds when you know what you're doing. Anyways,
Bull, in my Indiana college football team went 2-1.
Yeah,
Two
flip
losses, 1 win.
That's 1 win, 2 losses. Flip the script and
flip
get your mic fixed.
1-2. Anyways, we got. Anyways, let's run down what's going to be going on this Saturday on the Saturday slate. Sorry, I didn't
Saturday we got a good one.
Hold it. Hold it. Remember, we got to do it by tradition. It's 1-25. Well, this is not a shocker. Number one, as always, Georgia gets the night off on Saturday because they got the bye week.
They needed it because their tight end is about to get ready to go on the side.
They fucked.
Yeah, but this is a big one. For number 2, Michigan, it's Motor City Mayhem. Michigan and Michigan.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Don't go too fast because I'm trying to catch it up.
Yeah, fair enough. But like I said, number 2, Michigan goes to take on Michigan State. It's Motor City Mayhem.
Let's be honest with ourselves here. Do you all really see Michigan State putting up a battle against Michigan?
I mean, here's the thing, right? I believe so.
When you have a bad season, sometimes playing spoiler is the best medicine ever.
Exactly.
Yeah, and mind if I get this one?
Go ahead.
Since we're with number 3, and that's the Ohio State Buckeyes, this is going to be a big one right here because
it is.
Ohio State at number 3 is going to play host to the number 7 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions.
Both undefeated. The Nittany Lions is going to the Horseshoe to take on Ohio State. This one's ugly.
Is that game a primetime game?
It's noon.
It's a nooner, Slaughter.
Someone should have made that primetime game.
And
I agree. That should have been prime time at the Horseshoe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this isn't a ranked game, but I feel like this is something good for Cody. Your Indiana Hoosiers are going to be taking on, me and Brandon statewise, Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Well, that's okay. That's not ranked, but anyway, but that's good enough for him. He's more of a Notre Dame dude. But anyways, number 4 ranked Florida State. The Seminoles will be at home in Tallahassee to take on the 16th ranked Duke Blue Devils.
Oh man.
Duke is having a surprising season so far.
Even though they lost one game this season, so far it's still been running hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
very impressive. Let's keep on going with the top 25.
Number 6. Number 6, Oklahoma. The Boomer Sooners will be at home to take on the Knights of Central Florida.
Wait a minute. Washington's off today?
No, the number 6. Remember? And remember the number 6.
No, Washington's number 5.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Number 5 is Washington, and they got the primetime slot because they're taking on Arizona State. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's face it. At the way how they beat Oregon over the weekend. I mean,
last week. Ooh.
Yeah.
They're really soft everywhere, and we let them off the hook.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. Also, I like it when on that video brought me back my childhood. Duck Hunt.
Classic. Anyway, yeah. As I said, in Oklahoma, we'll be at home to take on the Knights of Central Florida.
Yep.
And then we already talked about
it. Texas Longhorns.
We'll be heading to Houston to take on the Cougars of Houston.
Yep. And here's something we just talked about: the Oregon Ducks, number 9, take on the team that was upsetted last week, and that's Washington State.
Yes, indeed. Rounding out the top 10, the Tar Heels of North Kakalaki will be at home to take on the Cavaliers of Virginia.
Ah, yes.
Area.
Number 11.
Tar Heels taking on the Cavs.
Yep. And number 11, the Crimson Tide of Alabama, about to go on the road. Well,
not on the road. They'll be at home to take on another rival of their own in Tennessee.
Yeah, which Tennessee, keep in mind, they're number 17
in the nation.
That is true.
Yep. The 12th ranked Oregon State. Yeah, this time they're going on the road. They're going against the Arizona Wildcats.
No. Oregon State is off this week. They got the bye week.
Oh, I'm blind as hell.
Yeah, Oregon State gets the bye week since they're 12th in the nation. Let's move.
But yeah, next week they're crazy.
Yeah,
number
13.
Auburn.
Yeah, they're going to the Plains Auburn to take on the Auburn Tigers.
Mm-hmm. And this should be interesting because Auburn's head coach is Hugh Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
The former head coach of the Ole Miss.
Get revenge if you would.
Yes, that was a scandal at Ole Miss that forced Hugh Freeze to leave his job.
Resign.
So awkward there. Number 14, the Utes of Utah will be heading over to the Trojan country and take on the Trojans of South California.
Yeah, the USC Trojans, who are number 18, by the way,
in the nation. Cody, you get a little break this week because Notre Dame, 15th in the nation, is off this week.
Yeah,
that means you get to sleep. So that means you get to sleep in on Saturday.
As if he doesn't do it already.
Yeah, we talked about Duke, Tennessee, and USC already. But here's something we should talk about.
Well, yeah, we already talked about Duke and Tennessee. Number 18 in the nation.
Yep. But don't forget one other team that's going to be playing today, and that is your team, Jacob.
Hold it.
LSU Tigers.
We didn't do 18 yet. Yeah, you're right. Number 19 in the nation. My LSU Tigers going to be doing a game that's kind of been honestly I'm kind of looking forward to. Is that it's taking on the Black Knights of Army.
Speaking of 18
USC, so
let me jump in for a second because the way how LSU handled Texas A&M over the weekend, 48-18 was the final score. I mean, man, like I said, they might get ready to hit their stride.
Look, we may have taken those 2 losses, but at least we're trying.
Yeah. You haven't really yet.
Yeah. Anyways, Missouri, who are 20 ranked, are about to go.
Be at home as they take on the Gamecocks of South Carolina.
Yep. 21
Louisville,
ranked.
who are 21st ranked, are off are taking a bye week this week. Number 22, get this, Air Force. Yeah, the Falcons of Air Force.
Now that's a shocker.
Who are also undefeated, mind you. Another shocker.
They're facing the Navy shipmen.
Yeah, the midshipmen of Navy. Yeah. And believe it or not, this is also for something very important: the President's Trophy. Yeah, a lot of people. The Commander-in-Chief Trophy. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that the Commander-in-Chief Trophy is not just for Army and Navy; it's also for the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah. Also for the Motor City Showdown.
Ow. Anyway. Number 23, my Tulane Green Wave. Yes, another home state team will be at home at Tulane Stadium, take on North Texas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on for a second, Jacob. And Jose played that car crash. Reminds me of something. Magic commercial I saw during the '90s. You can learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your seatbelt. Buckle your safety belt.
Hey, that's nice. Hey, as I said, Tulane, number 23rd the nation, take on North Texas.
Yeah, 24. The Iowa Hawkeyes. They're about to be playing against Minnesota at their home turf.
And then rounding out the Saturday festivities at number 20 at 25th in the 25th on the nation. If I can find them. There we go.
It's the UCLA Bruin.
They're going on the road to take on Stanford. That's good. That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. So those are your top 25. If we can't get to the other members of the FBS, sorry, we don't have that much time.
But we know there's going to be a lot of good ones. So
definitely. So keep your eyes up for your conference games. So don't get left out. Anyways, we're going to take a little detour for a little bit because this is kind of some big news we need to talk about. We're going to go into some international soccer for a little bit because this was some big news that happened. Neymar Jr., unfortunately, he's going to be out for a bit because he had an ACL tear.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. How do you get an ACL tear on natural grass?
Well, when you're playing against other players, and sometimes some players get some real flying tackles, that can happen.
Fair enough.
It was doing Brazil's
I'll keep talking.
National game against I can't remember who they were playing. But yeah, one of the players tried to do a sliding tackle and it hit Neymar, and unfortunately, yeah, it was bad.
Wait, his name? Yeah. Hold on, Neymar. Is he on a 72 or am I just bugging?
Neymar, huh?
Oh man, now I'm really brain farting here.
Did Jamal leave? Because I think there's someone new.
No, he didn't leave. He's still here. He's
waiting
for the football.
Yeah, he's waiting for the main event.
Yeah, Neymar, he tore his ACL and meniscus.
Meniscus. Yeah, after it. Yeah, during a international friendly with Brazil.
Yeah, that wasn't an international friendly. That was a World Cup qualifying game.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was a World Cup.
No.
That's even more salty. And which sucks, but
that's terrible
but them's the breaks when it comes to the game of sports. Injuries are bound to happen, and when you're arguing like yes, when you have on natural grass, yes, things happen. Sometimes either you trip on your own foot, or in case of my point, a player is trying to take the ball from you, and you trip on someone else player's foot, and you take a bad landing.
Now,
yeah, what doesn't help that he's in that Saudi league.
Oh,
yeah. Now, speaking of the World Cup, it seems we got a problem with Stan Kroenke at SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, this has actually been some news that Stan Kroenke has decided that this whole World Cup thing coming to SoFi Stadium, not going to happen. Yeah, he has stated that I am not going to retrofit my stadium to have natural grass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how stupid are you? You could have a chance to have millions of fans, to have thousands upon thousands of fans sell out your stadium, and have possibly millions of people come to your stadium, make that place one of the best places in the world, get yourself millions upon millions of dollars, and yet you decide to say no. All because you couldn't fit the bill on retrofitting your stadium to go for natural grass.
Well, I think that, and this is really, really unfortunate.
Which means FIFA is going to be trying to figure out how to remedy the situation I mean, the obvious choice is going for the Coliseum because they do have an easy way to make sure that place is natural grass. I mean, hello.
And that's what's the fact that the Coliseum, last time I checked, can hold over 100,000 people.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Can they once packed? It can hold over 102,000.
Now they could also talk with LAFC and LA Galaxy and see if they can use their stadiums.
Yeah, they actually have legit soccer places to go to. Sure, it's not going to be as big as they were, but still, almost 30,000 fans in both those stadiums. Not bad.
But I mean, it's just simply put, and I wish I had a meme in which two guys with ropes around their necks about to get ready to get hung, and the other guy said, "You're here too. Stan Kroenke screwed you over too," and the people saying that the city of St. Louis. I just, it's just unfortunate,
It's just what happens when a stingy man decides to be even more stingy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's no kidding. And since we're about to get ready to head into the NFL anyway,
which is kind of fitting, we can segue into the main course of the show.
Yeah,
and before we break this down, I think Cody, you have one more to go. It's time to go take care of the 2-minute drill.
The Denver Broncos.
What should we look for in this matchup?
Okay, guys, there's a lot going on here. Let's take a look. Notice Taylor's eyes. Look at the thumbs up, folks. It's a love story, baby. Just say yeah.
I guess everything worked out jolly all right, eh, Governor?
Oh dear, what is it? I've spontaneously combusted. Oh, I am sorry. No, it's quite all right. I've grown tired of living. Ah, very good then. For the match. Yes, indeed. Oh, is it raining again?
Thank you. Thank you. Well deserved. Kid, stand in that hole so I look taller.
Falcon punch.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
The horse is ruined. Stan it. You're probably going to lose the house.
Let's fucking go.
When will this nightmare end?
Come on, man. That's too easy.
At this time, we are returning our season tickets for the 1993 season through the 2032 season, for which we expect a full refund, my friend.
Oh, no. No.
Ow.
How? How? How?
I don't know.
The rules of this city are very unclear.
Yeehaw! 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeehaw! 1, 2, 3, 4.
This guy keeps screaming. He's paranoid. Quick, someone get his ass another steroid. Blah, 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 blah. I ain't hear a word you said. Hibbity hoopla.
But I'm not a weenie.
I'm sorry, sir, but my sensors indicate that you are indeed a weenie.
On retirement, who'd be dumb enough to do that?
I won. The money is mine. I have the money. The money is mine.
No.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Be a man and make a call.
You're right.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. 88 flat.
What?
That was a close one.
Dun 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 dun. Stampede, go you Dallas Cowboys, go.
Oh, that's good. There's Shelly with the Guinnosaurus Rex in the background. Give a little peace sign, Shelly. Oh, I know. Hold out your palm so it looks like you're holding the Guinnosaurus Rex.
God damn it, Randy.
Oh,
God damn it, Randy. Second of all, once again, thanks again to Steve Stradamus for the video again. Go check out his TikTok. But very goddamn this week. That week.
Okay, let me just say this. Jamal, batten down the hatches to say what you want to say about my Colts.
There we go. Here we go.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, do it.
Here we go again.
Cody, I'm not finished with you. What I tell you. Last week, I told you the same thing was going to happen because it's almost like it repeats the formula. And guess what? Guess what makes this worse? You lost Anthony Richardson for the season. Now you got to rely on Gardner Minshew. Yes, he beat Baltimore. But here again, I repeat the same statement that I made before. You are going to be Jacksonville's bitch until stated otherwise. Jacksonville came, they saw, they whipped your ass again. It's almost like the formula keeps repeating. And until you show that there's a difference, nothing's changing. Your team is mid.
You want
And I'm gonna be that dickhead because I'm the only one whose team won this week. So mid.
Pat McAfee called our team cursed.
That's bad. When the guy who's more popular than your team calls your team mid and cursed. But
there's a reason how come our background is the molten salt lady.
Yeah, because aside from our guest Jamal Bedlam, every last one of us is in the salt mines.
And Carter still has the beanie despite the Colts losing.
Well, I'll be honest. I kind of love the Care Bear. Hold on for a second.
We have another guest.
Hello.
Mr. Lobo.
Hey, Eddie.
Lobo.
Actually, nice in the laptop now.
Actually, we can actually say this now. Jamal's not the only one who's on the dub trade. Lobo's also in the dub trade as well. Because
we'll talk about that game in a second.
Why is that, Jacob?
Well, not me. That's Jamal.
Or why is that?
We'll talk about that game in a minute because it also attracted a lot of controversy.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a second because we gotta talk about what happened. First and foremost, my Saints lost to the Texans, even though we had a good rally. Unfortunately, we just could not pull the trigger. Damn. Oh well.
What doesn't help is that you've got tomorrow night. You got the Jaguars.
Yeah, Thursday night. Oh God! Look, you know what?
TK about to have a stomping day using New Orleans as his condom.
Oh God! And it's bad enough. His stupid ass has been on Twitter ranting. Anyways,
is that game in New Orleans, by the way?
It is. It is in New Orleans.
Night on the Thursday night game. Oh, great.
Well, you're gonna make him a bit more richer, so I don't feel bad for you one bit.
Yeah, thanks. Anyways, let's get to the nooner games. Let's get to the Sunday slate. The Sunday look down.
The Sunday morning game, where my fucking Baltimore Ravens decided they're gonna narrowly skate by the Tennessee Titans.
Yes, they did.
Because for some reason, Baltimore wants to make things very uncomfortable and have heart attack football. Heart attack football is not good for our fan base. Stop. Just win the fucking game. Stop doing all this dumb shit.
It just begs the question why
have last week's games up, Jose, real quick.
Yeah, because let's break those down. Another thing that happened last week that caused chaos. Well, congratulations, 72 Dolphins. You survived another season as being the only team to ever win a season undefeated. Congratulations!
Because let me ask this question. How many here had the Cleveland Browns beating the San Francisco 49ers?
Not me.
I did. And how many here had them beating the Niners? By the way, they did.
Me.
Now, let me also
I
ask
don't.
this question.
I did not buy that for a second because you are a Cowboys fan and you are being stereotypical right now. There is no way. There is no way. I will bet $100. There is no way in hell you even remotely thought the Niners would lose.
Well,
now,
I'm throwing out the bullshit flag on the play. But yeah,
let me ask this question: how many here thought the New York Jets were going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles?
Hell
Me.
They had a better chance.
Okay,
they had a
fair
better
enough.
chance than Cleveland did.
Okay. To be fair, I had to agree because I even said last week the Eagles, the team I questioned at undefeated, so I had to agree.
So
Jets have an okay enough defense where if you slip up, they can take advantage of certain holes.
Speaking of the Jets, I have to bring this up because Cody brought this up as well. I've been hearing through the rumor mill that Aaron Rodgers is off the crutches and it actually is actually been in rehab.
You want to how I can make this more interesting? He threw the football in the Jets game.
I swear to you, if he somehow comes back from a season-ending injury, and the Jets somehow get a Super Bowl out of this, there's going to be a lot of laughing going on. And a lot of
is Aaron Rodgers taking John Cena's recovery time?
He must have been having some talks with John Cena on how to recover that fast because there's no way you're taking that fast to recover from a torn Achilles tear, and you're walking and being able to complete do passes.
Also, you see right now, Jose has the ending to the 49ers.
You tell me you did not predict this to happen.
Lobo, this is where I throw the bullshit flag because there's no way you predicted how the Niners undefeated season and undefeated record. This was a 41-yarder kick down right between the hash marks here. Watch this.
When I saw that play, right? When I saw that play, right? I was saying, miss.
Everyone.
Miss.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Hit it.
Right, what's up with that Pidgeotto?
When I saw that kick went barely wide right, I was losing it because how did that happen? And immediately I went straight to Children of Adonis. Who let out that Pidgeotto and how did it no gust?
I let it out the most painful no. Like as soon as I saw that kick and I missed right, I literally went no. That legitimately that actually hurts me. That actually hurts me. Ouch.
I was going to say, Jose. So basically, what you did what they did on The Office.
Basically, you did what Michael Scott did. Yeah, you did. You Michael Scott.
Now, someone explained to me how this Cleveland Browns team gets their ass clapped by Baltimore pretty decisively, and then they go on ahead and they want to beat the 49ers.
One, because Deshaun Watson wasn't even there.
Watson was injured.
Yeah.
I thought that was the one point where I was like, "Hey, there's a free win." Because
that's still not much of an excuse. It's not like he would have made much of a difference.
Wake up! What did they take? What was the what clicked?
Any given Sunday.
I genuinely believe that they just happened to get lucky because Jake Moody also missed a field goal earlier in that game. So they are very lucky that they got that win, because otherwise this would have been a 49ers win, because Brock Purdy showed up.
Miracles?
Brock Purdy showed up.
In miracles?
Mm-hmm.
That was a miracle win there.
Brock Purdy showed up, and then CMC got hurt, which also helped the Browns out too, because otherwise they would have lost that game.
True.
Needless to say, this week has been an injury fest.
Oh, definitely. The came out to play, and it was unmerciless.
It came out and warm.
Yeah, that's what I said. Now let me also say that Detroit, they played against Tampa, and they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 20-6 in Tampa Bay weather.
I will say I said it once and I'll say it again. Beware of Detroit. Their teeth are showing. They are sharp.
This is
I was telling people. I've been telling people, do not ignore Detroit because they will surprise you. And unfortunately, I have to deal with Detroit considering the Ravens are playing them. And I already know what's going to happen. Jared Goff might just crip walk all over Baltimore. That'll be fun to deal with. So,
or Jared Goff could turn into Jared Goof.
Yeah, it might become a lot.
I have a feeling that's not happening.
I don't know about that one, but
let me go ahead and get through what I was saying. Detroit has a great start. They're 5-1. They're pretty much head and shoulders ahead of everybody else in the NFC North. And great job. And I just want to say to the Chicago Bears, great job. Great job at ruining another quarterback. Nice work.
Yep.
I think the karma of all that shit talk has hit the Bears so hard they have nothing for it.
Yeah, oh, definitely, because their starting quarterback is done.
Well, he's hurt, and he might not even play this week. And who are they playing this upcoming week?
As we check, they're facing the Raiders.
Yeah, that's going to be an ugly game to watch.
Oh, definitely. It is not going to be fun at Soldier Field.
Now, the Raiders, they're coming in on the high, beating the Patriots.
Here, Jamal got what he wanted, and now, and I can see on the YouTube chat, our good friend Mr. R.T. Wills in the chat. Sorry, Will, but your Bears got stomped. Well, they didn't get stuffed, but they didn't do well against the Vikings, and unfortunately, your quarterback is out. So
yeah, they lost 19-13 to the Vikings.
Well, at least you're taking it in stride. I'll give you that, Will.
Are we talking about the Bears, right?
Yeah. You're a Packers fan? Okay, fair enough. Anyways, but yeah, they're facing the Raiders, who gave Jamal the biggest amount of trolling since they gave Mac Jones a good old fashioned whipping.
Now, before we head into week 7, just want to point out Cincinnati, Dallas, Tennessee, Jets, Panthers, and Texans, they are on their buys this week.
That's right. And if you have those teams in your fantasies, make sure you put them on the bench because they are on their bye week. So a lot of players.
Yep.
Also, before you even address week 7, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way now because I saw the reaction to the fight.
Oh yeah, let's address that because on the Monday night game between the Cowboys and the Chargers, which the Cowboys went to the job. There was a couple of fights that happened at SoFi Stadium.
A couple of skirmishes, kerfuffles, and brujas.
Yeah, and they were not pretty. In fact, we almost had another death happen in the stands because of what happened. And it got so bad. Not only did it make the news, it made Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
there
god!
Was a fight in the stands. Hold on.
Every fight makes fucking Twitter.
Well, fair enough on that part, but yeah.
There was a fight in the stands, and then there was also a fight in the corridor. And I was saying to myself, where the hell is security? I mean,
we're eating a sandwich.
Oh boy! But I think
they were too busy trying to stop another fight to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, might as well have someone say, "I went to a football game and the WWE came to town."
Oh my god!
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
one of the fights which was in the stands. The person who was a Chargers fan nearly died because the Cowboys fan in question
almost died.
almost thought was just pulling him, and he got knocked out. He just kept hammering at him. It took another Cowboys fan to get in front and say, "Stop! You made your point." Yeah, here's the video question. Look at this. Look at this. Like, seriously, there's loving your team, and then there's going over the top.
Yeah, I said one of those Chargers fans was a bloody mess.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Lord.
I said, now the thing is, and this is why it's frustrating to me. It's like as if are they got to the point to where they're drunk, and now they're taking their fights up in the stands.
Yeah, pretty much drunk motherfuckers.
Drunken fans, gotta love it.
Look at
that. Yeah, this is the second fight in the corridors.
Security nowhere to be found, by the way.
It is, yeah. No? If there was security, they can't. They break up one. The other two is still going.
Yep. Yeah.
Riot Act. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah, it's basically the riot act. You can see, yeah.
Because this is quickly becoming the new normal here, because almost like every week without fail, someone posts a fight on Twitter, and they want to get noticed on social
media.
It's that bad.
Actually, well, when did Madhouse come to town? They didn't.
I mean, it's just. I mean, it is frustrating that this is happening in football. This how come people don't take their children to football games anymore.
Yeah, and the fact that the NFL is not so widely accepted is because of stuff like this. Now,
shit like this.
Now, before any international fan says, that's true, I like to point out that not every sport is clean cut. I mean, soccer has its fair share of controversy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can look at, I don't know, Boca Juniors, River Plate, for instance.
Club America.
Also, let's not forget about rugby. You're not safe either. You had a bunch of fights too. So don't say that, hey, I agree that the NFL, this shouldn't be international. Let me ask you something, because I know the rest of the world probably plays rugby or something like that. You have fights too. What's your excuse?
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to say this real quick. Now, the NHL, they have fights.
Yes.
But they keep it on the ice.
Yeah, and rarely, and the only time they ever had and sometimes the fans will get ugly, but yeah. But the only reason to do that is because, they've had a little too much of liquid courage.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And we all know that the second the heavy stuff comes out, that's when shit hits the fan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So let's really, really hope that someone needs to, at least put a stop to this, or at least bring it to a halt, or maybe at least put some regulations on people that actually has access to alcoholic beverages. Maybe put a cap on it,
or maybe let's exercise a sane opinion here, because I feel like a lot of this is kind of a massive overreaction to a thing that has always been a problem. Fights in the NFL between fans. You mean the shit that's been going on for 50 years?
Mm-hmm.
What difference are we talking about here?
Fair enough.
There's only so much we can do. Hold on. We let me go ahead and go on this tangent.
Go ahead.
How productive do you really expect this to be if you're like, we got to put regulations on alcohol, we got to control the fans? You cannot control everything that happens. People are people, and people are going to do ignorant. The least you can do is be like, oh, you fight? Cool. You're banned from the arena. That's about the best you can do. You cannot control literally everything. Because then when you try to do that, you make the problem much worse. And I don't trust people to not make the problem worse. I get the concern of fans getting too rowdy. But I also understand that alcohol is very profitable to a lot of these stadiums.
True.
The amount of money that alcohol makes is more than worth than what anybody in this call will ever make in 50 years. Let alone our lifetime.
You're not wrong there.
Or somehow, some way, Adam Jackpot decided to make an alcohol company.
I'm gonna leave that alone. But
ignoring that.
Unless someone has a productive solution that isn't a kind of an excessive overreaction, maybe people just need to understand. Control what you can control.
Fair
if
enough.
You gotta kick them people out of the stadium. Cool. If you maybe gotta tell people, calm it the fuck down, or you get banned and you don't get refunds. Cool. That's the best you can do.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for the thank you again. Thank you for that. Anyways, let's break down what's coming up for this week. For week 7 of the National Football League season, because let's talk about what's going to be going on. Starting, as we said, tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football. My Saints are playing host to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I am not looking forward to that. Not for the slightest.
And as we get to the 1 o'clock games, which is on Sunday,
let's do it from Jose's perspective so that we can all be on the so that everybody can be on.
Let's start from my screen from the top.
Yeah, starting off.
Like I said,
Carter Bucks will be taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I could see them winning.
Yeah, that's at Raymond James Stadium.
That's a 50-50 game if I ever saw one.
Well, I think if Baker Mayfield, just remember, you have 2 quality wide receivers on your team.
Mm-hmm.
You got Mike Evans and you got Godwin. So if you could use them and throw the ball to them, and you know how Atlanta's defense usually is 9 times out of 10, you should be able to win this game.
Yep.
But please do us a favor, Baker Mayfield.
Shut down the bakery.
Please don't turn this to a Fizberry bake-off and make so many turnovers where you're actually opening you're actually selling brownies.
Keep the bakery closed on Sunday.
It's not regular brownies, it's weed brownies.
Get out, Hagen.
Desmond Ritter is not that much better, so even
do you see what I mean? Why you should put the PS power suit on Hagen and not me?
We are talking about something that is drastically different in context right now.
Anyways, moving on. Next up, the Buffalo Bills are making a little short trip to Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
1-5. Tables ready to stomp on them.
You know something? I'm going to say it here and now. Given the state the Patriots are in, we could see a Buffalo stumping in Foxborough.
Go ahead and kill him.
Get the tables
Not
ready.
literally.
But still.
Go ahead and beat the piss out.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up, Bodie, you better hope and pray you got a good backup plan, because your Colts are playing host to the Browns.
I have a
Good luck.
question.
Good luck getting past that defense.
Yeah.
Has New England ever hosted a tank bowl?
This isn't a tank bowl because the Bills are 4-2.
Far from a tank bowl. This is just gonna be a massacre.
Yeah, it is gonna be a massacre.
Because there's another 1 o'clock game that you guys are already skipping.
We'll get to that. We will get to that. We'll slowly get into it, Brandon.
Lions and Ravens at the Vault. Good nickname, by the way.
Goodbye, Baltimore, because I think Detroit is about to run y'all fade.
Oof. Oof. And then let me see. Yeah. Then of course, Raiders and Bears. Raiders and Bears. Yeah. Will said it best. I have no hope for the Bears. That's good. That's a good one. Then over at MetLife, the commies are going to be going up against Big Blue and the Giants.
Yep.
I'm going to put it like this as far as the Giants goes, and I have a very good feeling that they're pissed off right about now.
Oh wow! It took them that long.
Yeah, but they have Tyrod Taylor.
But I'm just have to say it like this, because since I got go back for a minute from last week. The running was the correct call. Why the hell would you think it was a good idea to throw the ball at the end of the fucking game?
Like people were telling you, Tyrod Taylor, yes, him being a Bill helps. Don't really mean shit because that game was embarrassing for them.
Well, also, let me
Extremely
also
embarrassing.
throw in that most of the people were complaining that the referee missed the pass interference call.
That one I could give people that one, but you know how many passing interference calls they've missed this entire season?
A lot.
Get in line.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's get to the 3:00 game. Starting off up at Lumen Field, the Cardinals take on the Seahawks.
Arizona's about to get cooked.
His kid's gonna be smiling by the time that game is over.
Yeah. Then over at SoFi, the Rams taking on the Steelers.
3-2.
Stiff.
Not bad record for the match.
Stiff, but mid football.
I just hope that the fans at the at SoFi Stadium doesn't turn that football game into another WrestleMania.
Yeah. And speaking,
Cody, zip it. Let's take a look at the factors. Does this count as a tank bowl? Packers and Browns. Does this count?
They're not playing
No.
That's Broncos.
Broncos and Packers. Does that
did
count?
you just mistake the Broncos for the Browns?
Yes.
Anyways.
Green Bay and Denver. I don't think this is a tank bowl, so to speak.
I mean, it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's funny, so it's not in that area. Considering the fact that Green Bay can get into 500 if they with the win.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Will
Jose.
Jordan feel the love in Denver, or will he get no love at Mount High?
Hey, Jose, can you pull out the 2025 NFL draft?
Why?
No.
Okay, that's weird.
Too early?
Way too early. Way too early. Where are you?
Yeah.
Why you're jumping? Wow, where'd you get a DeLorean? Anyways, moving.
Slow down. Slow down, Speed Racer.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hey, come over here.
Yeah, anyways.
Hit you with a bell.
Anyways, rounding out the Sunday games, Sunday afternoon games. We got the Chargers taking on the Chiefs.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a slaughter.
Oh, wait a minute.
I can't say slaughter.
Well, that's but it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly.
I think, and I brought this up before. Kansas City has been inconsistent.
Yeah, and I've always said that consistency can win championships, and unfortunately for the Chiefs, consistency has not been in there.
There are people in here who are real harsh on the Eagles, and I get it, but Kansas City is much worse off than the Eagles are.
True.
Because they have Patrick Mahomes, and what are they doing playing mid with Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We're glazing over the Chiefs, and you know what? You're right. We need to get off that glaze. And
there are questions that need to be asked about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, what is going on over there? Yeah, what is going on over there? Because something stinks over in KC, and I don't smell barbecue.
Because I can tell you right now, the best team in the NFL right now is honestly, in my opinion, the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
No argument for me.
You ain't getting no arguments here.
Yeah, I was about to say. Also, keep this in mind. Let me remind you who the head coach of the LA Chargers is.
Oh God!
And we saw how he performed last week, and how much of a disaster that game was against Dallas.
Yep. Yeah, and speaking of Philadelphia,
Of course,
They're playing
primetime games.
The Miami Dolphins.
This one is going to be.
This is going to be ugly.
Yeah, in a good way or ugly in a bad way.
The Eagles are in for a test because if they can't handle Miami, that says a lot about their Super Bowl aspirations.
And this is a primetime game. This is the Sunday night primetime game over at the Link.
Yeah.
I just want to say here and hold on. I just want to say here and now, they better have a lot of They better have a lot of buffs to that school board because Miami's offense, outside of how they performed against Buffalo, Miami's offense has been like unstoppable.
Aside from the visit to Buffalo, Miami's offense has been hot.
Yeah, absolutely. Tua, I can't pronounce his last name.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Is doing a magnificent job. And remember, that connection between him and Tyreek Hill is working wonderfully.
Yep.
It's working beautifully. It's making
not to mention Jalen Waddle, not to mention their running core of Mostert and potentially Jeff Wilson Jr., who's going to be back because Akane is hurt, and obviously they're going to have to prepare for him. There's the obvious addition of Chase Claypool to the Miami offense, which is an interesting grab. Not the wildest pick I've seen this year, but hey, they can make him work. He's a good WR3.
Absolutely. So many toys.
So many options for Tua.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see if that defense going to stop him.
And then rounding out the night. Oh boy, I feel sorry for the Vikings because they're facing off against a very angry 49ers on Monday Night Football.
I do think Niners are going to get their smoking that Vikings pack.
Yeah. Well, Kirk Cousins. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You probably might be in for the game. You probably might be in for the fight of your life.
There ain't gonna be no fun barbecue on Monday night, my friend.
So, but overall, though, what an
get ugly there.
Yeah. So, but I think it's gonna be a great, awesome week 7. Okay, Jose, you can put that away.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an awesome week 7. Hopefully, let's hope that our teams do a little bit better this week than how they played last week. Let's hope that we have a good game. Let's hope that nobody gets hurt.
Yes.
Let's cross some things and hope that. And let's also hope that we don't see any ref ball.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Just so we have to give them one of the.
You're gonna run that sound. You're gonna run that sound bite right straight to the ground.
He has found a soundboard, and he's going to be finding more things to play with. And honestly, I can't wait.
Will. But I wasn't even responsible.
You're gonna run that right straight to the effing ground. Let me just say here and now, to those of you who are following us live chat, we thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to Jamal for joining us here on the show this evening.
Also to our good buddy.
Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. I want to apologize for all of us being salty because
that's right. Hey, it comes with the territory of being a fan for an NFL team.
Yeah, so
a lot of craziness going on.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure
folks,
we ain't stopping.
Yeah, so if you like what you see, first of all, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so that you would be notified whenever we go live. Thanks to the guy, what's his name again, for doing those?
Steve Stradamus for once again posting those awesome videos he's did over on TikTok. Definitely give him a follow. Give him a follow as always, because honestly, the stuff he did with the student section, the 2-minute drill, and of course the stuff that get any stretch whenever he does MLB. Son tells me he's going to be might be doing something for NHL, something cooking for the NHL, maybe the NBA. Fingers crossed.
We'll just have to see.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Jacob, take us home.
With pleasure. With pleasure. Anyways. What an episode this has been. And sorry for us being in the sidelines, but like I said, it comes with the territory of being an NFL fan. But not for all of us. But yeah, again, thanks again to my man Eddie Lobo. Big thing. Go check out Eddie Lobo's channel, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Divine Ring, World Divine Ring Cardum. He's got the New Japan Cup, New Japan Cup going on as we speak over on his channel. Give him a subscription, give him a subscribe over there. He does great stuff. And as always, we've done a lot of great stuff. We're now just 2 episodes away from episode 100.
Yes. I don't even know what we're doing on 100.
We're 2 weeks away from episode 100. We're now and we'll be going on November 1st. You know, then I'm going to say it's going to be a party atmosphere. I'll tell you that much. And from what we've been hearing, a lot of people are already signing up to be a part of the bar for the show. And you can be a part of it as well. Just hit us up and we will send you out our invitations for the party. If you don't want to be a part of it, that's fine. You can come on anytime you want. Just let us know. Just let us know and hit us up and we will send you the link and you can come on down and be in the bar. Just be respectful. Don't be trolls. And as always, if you can't make it, be on YouTube. Come find us on the VWU Sports Podcast channel. Hit the subscribe button and hit that little bell to be notified for when our next episode comes on. But gentlemen, this NFL season is just getting crazier and crazier. The championship series is just getting much more fun. And it's getting much more fun. And we're just getting started. The NBA season is about to tip off, which means the hardwood's going to be squeaking, the boards are going to be crashing, and we're going to be seeing a lot of slams and jams. And so it's the NHL season. That's just everybody
and here's the thing, too, which I heard. Here's another thing, too, about the NBA that I just heard. This year, it's going to be in Indianapolis.
Oh, yeah, that's what we heard. That's right. We'll talk about that as well. We'll talk about that next week. Until then, for everybody here, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Wednesday for episode 99 of the VWU Sports Podcast. Until then, have yourselves a good night, everybody.
Yes.